In today's video, I'm making some cabinet doors. It's the first time I'm making full-size cabinet doors, and apart from a tiny key cabinet door, this is the first cabinet doors I'm making at all. So this is more of a project for me to learn rather than a tutorial of how you should do it. So if you're interested in watching someone make something for the first time, figuring things out, this might be the video for you, and maybe you can learn something too. To save on time for this project, I'm using some pre-surfaced pine. And as you can see, it just barely fit inside the car, which is pretty convenient. And for the panels, it's some kind of hardwood plywood, it's 1/4 inch thick. I think it's poplar, but I'm not entirely sure. So here's the deal. An extended family member of mine had a little bit of a furniture building project going on. Now, they've been using stuff from IKEA, because these came as white and didn't have the specific color they wanted. But these are wrapped in plastic. There's probably some prep work that could have been done to make it stick better, but anyways, the paint is just falling off, essentially. I offered to help a bit. We even tried using a speed heater and some scrapers, scraped off and used a sander to get it clean, and it's just not going to be worth the effort. So I offered to rebuild these. Anyways, here we go. Now, for this being from like the budget home improvement store here in Sweden, this is surprisingly nice. So I'm pretty happy with this, and hopefully it's going to turn out all right. Okay. Let's see. Make a test. That is spot on. Probably just complicating this more than it needs to be. See where we end up. Pretty damn good. Maybe a bit snug still. Let's see. Yeah. And there we go. Stop cuts. These extend a bit farther out to the edge than I really want, but it works out well. I did a quick test thing with the Domino and it works fine anyway, so. So that's the rest of them dominoed up. And I did have a bit of a mishap. The first one of the yeah, I'm gonna have to do something with that. Yes, I am gluing the panel too. It's thin enough that it should be fine, and it's plywood. It's not solid wood. Let's see which. What's the order of operations here? Oh yeah, that was easier. This is where you make them oversized, right? Yeah, no. It's not budging at all. I think it's in the same way. So that's all 4 of them stacked up, aligned in this edge just to see how out of square they ended up from each other. And overall, so this corner would be where you see discrepancy. It's a tiny bit off, but not too bad. I mean, I wasn't expecting perfection, but this is, I don't know. We'll see how it looks. Yeah, and there's also this masterpiece. So it's actually been a couple of days since I glued these up now, and it's time to drill some hinges. Now I got this hinge jig, and I need to recreate the holes on the new doors. It'd be nice if they didn't have to reposition the hinges in the cabinet, because the hinges are still in the cabinet. So I'm just gonna try to recreate these holes on the new doors. You can use this pin on this one. That one doesn't quite line up. Like, it's almost there, but it's just about a 4mm gap in between. Initially I was gonna get some kind of spacer to put in between there, but what I ended up doing in the end was just put this in the previous doors, add some tape marking up towards the end for both sides. So let's get on with drilling. So one thing I knew was going to happen, I'm not sure how well that comes off on camera, but there's a bit of a dent coming up here because the middle of the Forstner bit has that little point, whereas the CNC thing, they do it for the IKEA ones, don't, so they don't have the little nubbin in the middle. almost forgot to fix this, but let's go ahead and fix that too. And another thing I noticed in this panel while I was sanding, this apparently cracked when I put the domino in here. So I'm just gonna put some super glue down in there. Wish I had some more free-flowing stuff. I was a bit worried about the assembly process, since the first one I assembled was a bit tricky, but the others went really smoothly, and especially the last two ones that I didn't catch on camera, but they went together really easily. So, and I'm happy with the results. Unfortunately, since this is where I leave the project, they're going to go back to the family member who's going to paint them before they go back into the cabinet. And I don't think that's going to be done until after this video goes live on YouTube. So anyways, this was a learning experience, and I think they turn out great. And next cabinet doors I make are going to be a lot easier to put together. Now, this was not so much as a tutorial on how to do this, more of a watch me learn how to do this. So I'm happy where we are. If you like this video, you know what to do. I will see you guys in the next video.